Wow. Okay, I am super excited. This is something very special, and this is why we do this. Okay, this is the one to make viral. Okay, please share this. This is why we even have a show here, right? We're not just trying to build bridges and have fun and share information. We want to act. We want to make a difference. We want to not just think differently, right? We want to act now, right? You know me, dream big, act now, love wins. We do it together, right? So I got something in the mail from one of the just most amazing, powerful, proactive go-getters that we know. And she has put together something to be shared. And I don't need to say too much before or afterwards. She says it all. I just want to share it with you. She shared it with me. She took the time. She did the work, okay? We're all busy, right? She did the thing. And there's no way I'm not going to get her back and support the effort that she's put in. And I'm asking for you to support this as well. I think you'll see why. Here goes. I received a bunch of letters, actually, proposals, moments for persons and groups of people in authority to think about. In many ways, I was sent letters from we the people, from one bright, wise, powerful, loving, caring, nurturing soul. She sent this because she'd like to share this wisdom. And by the way, her name is Granny Lark, and she's someone to be listened to. You know, a lot of folks might think Granny Lark, it sounds like some old woman. Yo, old woman doesn't sound weak to me. That sounds like wisdom and power, okay? Like, we all grew up listening to our mamas, okay? Well, mama's speaking, okay? We're going to listen. I'll shut up and let her talk. So it's a letter to the sheriff and police staff, right? I'm going to read these to you. It's a letter full of love to the U.S. military. It's a letter to Fox, PBS, ABC, NBC, and the Arizona Republic media. It's a letter, it's a tough love approach to Congresswoman Debbie Lesko and the Senators Martha McSally and Kristen Sinema. Also, someone's local district CPS and DCS offices. Okay, look at this. When I received this package, I could feel the love and courage coming off of this package. I'm just keeping it real. I mean, this one is hospitals and Planned Parenthoods. Okay. Oh, I hope you can see these. Okay. We have local city halls and courts. Yeah, write a letter to your congressman. Yeah, how about go all in? A letter to churches. I'm going to share Granny Lark's perspective and her love approach to fixing some broken systems, to appealing to the heart space and the head space, the integrated, honest space of all people. She's speaking a language I think we can all hear. Let me fire it off. We'll start with this one here. It says, local city halls and courts. More and more people are now learning that institutions have had a major hand in the child trafficking horror, and that's why they've been so successful. Police and military, doctors and nurses, judges and lawyers, social services and teachers, politicians and churches, private contractors and agency medias need to be held accountable. And that includes us, the public, for not realizing this has been going on. It may be difficult to discover who these evildoers are among us, but you know who you are. And may your masks get pulled away sooner than you thought. And the real champions for all these children still suffering must come to their aid. How else can we heal as a whole with all the tortured lives already taken? She has a list of links here. We're going to try to get those in the video. And these links are common to all the letters. So I'll read it again right here. It says I'll read the bottom. It's again uniform at all these letters here. It says, and the links, by the way, are the Tommy Williams channel at YouTube, the Truth, Honor, Integrity show, and then the Speak Project channel, some specific videos, as well as another specific video from Tommy Williams, From Russia with Love, Part 4. Listen at 32 minutes. She points out some specifics here, as well as Dr. Katherine Horton, the Stop 007 channel, and then to Kevin Annett's Kidnapping. Okay, so this is important stuff. Okay, if we want to do something about trafficking and what's going on, that's been, that's been controlled by the top and kept secret by the top for so long, we have to act. We can't just assume that these guys are taking care of business. They're not. They're in the business, okay, of the trafficking. So here we go. At the bottom it says, the American Sovereignty letter reached President Trump's desk January 27th, 2018. Those of you who don't know about that, well, he was sent a letter by a powerful person informing him of a certain situation in which has to do with our sovereignty. I want to look into that. That alone would bring so much needed change for our betterment. The U.S. corporation that never cared about the U.S., never cared about the us, still interferes with the organic Constitution getting signed. Question remaining, who really are the Americans? Start facing these things. So here's reaching to the authentic people of service to humanity, whether little or big ways to exemplify the golden rule. Lovingly, Granny Lark, June 11th, 2019. Do unto others. Do you want to be controlled? No, don't try to control other people. Do you want to be loved? Well, love other people. Your mama taught you this. She's reminding you this. You're remembering the truth here. Hospitals and Planned Parenthoods. What you need to hear, right? Not what you want. There's been a lot of decades where things have gone well for your industry. However, the below videos really do need to be reviewed by yourselves. Having given 4 decades of my own life within the hospital field, I hope you will make the time. She did. The proper channel is to deliver to administration in my local med centers, and then the receptionist at Planned Parenthood, with the many empaths working for you. In time, I am certain that some of the things on your agendas won't be tolerated anymore. The powers that were will go extinct, so you'll need to learn to listen to the people. If you choose wisdom over knowledge, right, then you'll hear the talks in their entirety. Again, the links in the American Sovereignty letter. We have to tackle these on a lead. We have to change the systems. We can't just be mad. We have to change it. Tough love approach. As one American who, along with many others, has become aware of the institutions that were infiltrated by service-to-self people who have made the child trafficking horror such a success. The very people, corrupt police and military, doctors and nurses, judges and lawyers, social services and teachers, politicians and churches, private contractors and agency medias, earn the loss of our trust by actively being a part of this criminal behavior. Stop it. Mama just told you to stop it. The good folk have to stand up to clean up our whole society, for the present status quo must go. Agreed. Fox, PBS, ABC, NBC, and the Arizona Republic. More and more people are now learning that institutions have had a major hand in the child trafficking horror, and that's why they've been so successful. Police and military, doctors and nurses, judges and lawyers, social services and teachers, politicians and churches, private contractors and agency medias need to be held accountable, and that includes us, the public, for not realizing this has been going on. We have to own our part. We can't just look the other way. Just because it's scary doesn't mean we can't address it. If a house is on fire, it's scary, but someone's got to go, assess the situation and have the fearlessness to do what's right, even though it's hard. It may be difficult to discover who these evildoers are among us, but you know who you are. And may your mask get pulled away sooner than you thought, and the real champions for all these children still suffering must come to their aid. How else can we heal as a whole with all the tortured lives already taken? There's a book coming out. It's got a little bit on this. Yeah. Full of love approach to the U.S. military. Oh, man. A lot of love to the good people that chose to be in enforcement. You know, good people in law enforcement, good people in the military whose hearts are in the right place. Thank you to you so much. It's so hard to do what you do. And then it's hard to when you realize a lot of people on top are trying to give you bad orders, or corrupt person trying to give you bad orders. That's heartbreaking. So, believe me, I understand that. Good tidings to the good folk working at Luke Air Force Base where a civilian cannot reach you. The people are not an enemy and are rapidly becoming aware of who has been part of the problem. She says here, Simple Toto has been pulling back the curtain. Good luck, Oz. 8 institutions were infiltrated and have been partaking as the horribly successful child trafficking still continues. They know about it, right? When you signed up, you were lied to, and the top brass knew it. This private core pirate industry has nothing to do with America and protecting its people of all ages. Because of the children, we've begun to stand up and call you to be at our side. Because you have failed us so far, now there is little time left for needed deprogramming to save the real America. I came from a full military family, so please consider doing the right things and not be lost as an order following the soul dire slave. There's language in there that certain people are going to understand up here that maybe 8 billion folks like, what? To whom it may concern, they'll know what that means. They'll know the language. Full of love approach to sheriff and police staff. I'm so excited that you sent me this so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Granny Lark. Good tidings to the good folk working so hard among you. The people are not an enemy and are rapidly becoming aware of who has been part of the problem. Right? This is like just like the other one. Well, similar, isn't it? I'm talking about people with guns and power. 8 institutions were infiltrated and have been partaking as the horribly successful child trafficking still continues. We are originally your daughters and sons, sisters and brothers, wives and husbands, aunts and uncles, parents and grandparents. It is for the children's sake we stand up. We were all lied to. Many of you are still unaware that the slogan of protect and serve is meant for a private corporation, not the public. My father was a lifetime military Freemason. The controllers implanted you first as their guinea pigs. A time approaches when your inner selves will need to choose well. There are brave ones among us, and one of them has sent you a message. Granny Lark is brave. Fearless. Love that woman. Police are the first line of defense to protect the criminal elite. That's not a person's goal when they go to become a police officer. But when you join a system that's already corrupt, quite often, yeah. It's so sad to see good souls get swallowed by darkness. It's horrible. She loves you, we love you, you love us. This is about love. Sorry. Police are the first line of defense to protect the criminal elite. Tell them to go do their own dirty work. Step down in various places of discord, and when you do, may the public support you. The system doesn't care about your family, meaning the 1%ers at the top giving the orders. Ask yourself, what am I protecting here? Why have I been sent to Israeli military training to do a police job? Why am I being asked to spray chemicals in people's eyes? Why am I being asked to maim and kill people who are protesting about life? Why have all police been given mind control radios? All of you. There's so much people don't know. Why am I protecting something that is damaging my own friends and family? Why am I attacking my own people? We're all one. There's the us and them mentality has to go. Please go to the links. And last but not least, churches. A lot of good people go to church. There's some religious organizations do a lot of great work. And sadly, there are people that milk that faith and that money and that secrecy to traffic children. Fact. Big, bad, scary, horrible fact we have to face. Seems that in general, these businesses are to be examined more closely by a less trusting public. I'm sending some important videos in your direction that you may be updated and give some deep thought for the direction of your future. At some point, it must be faced. Our children are the touchstone that activates me toward creating a better world. Please go to these links. And there's one last piece here. It says, the good folk have to stand together to clean up society from the deceiving dark forces that reigned beyond many thousands of years. The golden rule doesn't divide us. Please share with fellow co-workers across the many controlled denominations. Work ahead is far from easy for the Savior programmers. Wanted us looking on the outside and not finding that the true source of all being connects our inner being. Thank you lovingly for your time. It's so simple, isn't it? If we love each other, we'll do the work to help each other. If we stop being so self-focused, what can I get? And notice what others don't have, and maybe we can help there. Maybe that will be more fulfilling. Maybe helping people feels better than controlling people. Maybe fearing each other is not nearly as productive as loving each other or trying to understand. We don't have to agree, we just have to work together. Thank you, Granny Lark, so much. I'm going to get these links here in the bottom of the video. I just had to stop and take a moment and let you know I love you, I have your back. And thank you for sending me this. And everybody who's interested, please go to the links. Child trafficking is serious business. Serious business. It's taken some hits lately, but it's not over. And I promise you, if you knew what we knew about the child trafficking situation, you'd stop putting pictures of your food on Instagram real quick. There's work to be done. And it takes work from the heart, bravery, courage, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. It takes others. We have to do this together. We have to get each other's back. I have your back. Granny Lark, thank you so much. We're going to change this world. Love is winning, okay? Dream big. Act now. Thank you for watching. Please share. Stay inspired. We do this. Love wins. You'll see. And not because someone else is going to go win it for us. Because we're going to do the work. All right? Send you out.